Hello and welcome everyone to another video here on my channel. Today we have a bang, a 15 and 5 deck. This deck was created by Delmo, an Italian content creator and friend. He's a really good Magic player and brewer. He went 30 and 10 with this list. This is a mono green Ouroboros deck, and we play this in best of 1 Alchemy Standard. But as you can see, most of the cards are standard, and what this deck can do, you will have to see. Okay everyone, let's have a look at this list. So as you see on the first view, this looks like, hey, I know these cards, they're all standard legal. Not really. Let's go have a look at the cards that are not standard. Now let's look at the key card of this deck, which is Hardened Bonds. It's a 1 mana green enchantment. Whenever a +1/+1 counter is put on a creature control, seek a creature card. The card perpetually gets +1/+1. This ability triggers only once each turn. Seek. To seek a card, put 1 at random from your library to your hand. So with this, you basically just get all your creature cards from the deck on your hand every time a creature gets +1/+1. Perpetual means the effect will be put on the card. This is something that doesn't work in paper. That is why this is an alchemy card. If you have like if let's say you get this card on your hand, this will be a 3/2 on your hand, not a 2/1. So this is what this card does, and this is only 1 mana, and this goes so crazy out of hand, it's ridiculous. Let's have a look at the other card, which is an uncommon, and this is Fountain Port Charmer, a 2 mana 2/3 frog bard with Offspring 1. And when this creature enters creature cards in your hand perpetually again, this spell costs 1 less to cast. Again here, this means if we have, for example, Ouroboros on our hand, this would suddenly cost only 2 green and 1 colorless. If we offspring this would be only 2 green. So this is basically what this card does. And it's a frog, which is also quite handy in our deck. Let's have a look at the other cards, and these cards you should all know. Let's start off with the big one you see just in front of you, right? Which is Ouroboros, a 4 mana 1/3. At the beginning of combat on your turn, put X +1/+1 counters on each creature you control where X is this creature's power. As you can see, putting +1/+1 counters here in this deck with something like Hardened Bonds is definitely really good. So this card you definitely know. Another really good card that gives counters is the Warden of the Grove here. 3 mana 2/2 Hydra. At the beginning of your end step, put the +1/+1 counter on this creature. Whenever another non-token creature you control enters, it endures X, where X is the number of counters on this creature. So this comes in, it's at 2/2, and at the end of turn you get a +1/+1 on this, which also triggers the bonds. And this card always goes really well with Hydra, because if you play this with the worm here, if you play this before, you can say, I want to give this +1/+1 before combat, and then this would give everything +2/+2, right? And again, Ouroboros can be seeked, and is automatically a 2/4 from the bonds as well. So you can see, it's crazy. It really is crazy. We also play Scrap Shooter here. He had this card in the list probably because of the cutter decks. We faced cutters, but we won all of them. This is a 3 mana 4/4, gift the card, reach. When this creature enters, if the gift was promised, destroy target artifact or enchantment an opponent controls. That's it. And as reach is quite handy too. We play 4 of Bellof here, 2 green 3/2, also from the new set. This spell can't be countered, trample haste, creature spells you control can't be countered, and combat damage can't be prevented. I always wanted to play a deck with this, and this is definitely the deck that has a really good use of it, because this has trample, right? You like trample in a deck where you have big creatures, and so definitely a nice keyword to have. Let's have a look at the 1-drops here. We play the Paw Patch Recruit, which is a 1 mana 2/1, Offspring 2, trample here as well. Whenever a creature control becomes the target of a spell or ability an opponent controls, put the +1/+1 count on target creature you control other than that creature. And with Offspring you get 2 of these, which is really nice, because this card allows you to put counters on your creatures when they get targeted, right? If you have a Bonds in play and they have a removal spell in their turn, you will trigger this again, because this is once each turn, which counts for their turn too. We also have the Valley Mightcaller, a 1 mana 1/1 trample, Frog Warrior. Again, trample here. Whenever another frog, rabbit, raccoon, or squirrel you control enters, put a +1/+1 counter on this creature. And as you see, we have a rabbit here. We do have frogs here. We do have a raccoon here. We do have a lot of ways to make this card stronger. And of course, with the Offspring on the Recruit and the Charmer, this is really nice. So a super strong card, and again, this get counters, works with bonds, right? Then we have also 2 cards that are not creature spells here. We have the Snakeskin Whale, a 1 mana instant, put a +1/+1 count on target creature control. It gains hexproof until the end of turn. Again, everything you want, protect the creature, trigger bonds, what can you ask more? Primal Might here, an absolute crazy card. I have to say this card I would like to play in standard, normal standard as well. I really like this. It's an X and green sorcery. Target creature control gets +X/+Z until the end of turn. Then it fights up to 1 target creature you don't control. So it's a fight spell, but really nice. You have to think +X/+X. If you do that on an aura board, pre-combat, and let's say this becomes a 8-9, 8-10, then you can guess what's going to happen to the board. So this is a really, really powerful card. Really, really powerful. We also have 19 green forests here, and we play the Oak Hollow Village. At green, spend this mana only to cast creature spells, and for 1 green, put the +1/+1 count on each frog, rabbit, raccoon, or squirrel you control that enter the battlefield this turn. This is just another way to add counters in case you have a bonds on hand and you don't have any other creature. So if you would draw a rabbit, you can play the rabbit, play the activate the village, and trigger bonds too, right? And from there you can fill up your hand again. So yeah, really good inclusion in this deck. Just some tips in the beginning. I have to say that once you have this card on hand, I don't think I lost the game. So maybe I didn't aggressively mulligan in every game, but this is the first time of me playing Alchemy, and I hope you will maybe try this out and you maybe like some different type of content. It's going towards the end of a new set, and I wanted to see a different format. And it was quite funny, the first games we played, there were some Vivi decks, so I was like, is this gonna be the same? But no, there's a lot of variety, and it was really cool to learn new cards, and maybe you would be interested in seeing some cards of this Alchemy. It's nice to see something new and refreshing, but yeah, the deck is super powerful. And the Snakeskin Well can also be used in opponent's turn to trigger the bonds, which I really, really liked. But the most important part to know is you're pretty aggressive deck. You just go in. The Warden of the Grove here, you can go white, of course, with the spirits too, but you really like to grow your Aura Void with this one, or another creature if you cannot trigger it somewhere else. Usually you can always trigger it because it's an end of turn trigger, but sometimes you want to trigger it before combat. Let's say you play a frog here, trigger this before combat, so you get the bonds here to seek a card, which is maybe another creature you can play before combat, right? There's just some little things here, but yeah, overall, super strong deck. And guys, let me know if I should maybe try some other content. I thought this is probably the closest to standard we can have, and I know most of you play standard best of 1. So I wanted to show you Alchemy Standard best of 1. A lot of familiar cards here with some addition, and I think the games are super fun to watch. I went 15-5, Delmo went 30-10, and I think in his video was 23. But yeah, super strong. I will link his video in the description below. It's in Italian, but definitely go check his YouTube channel out. He has many cool things, and he's an amazing brewer. Always back in the days, he was one of the best Gruul brewers, and all of these type of decks, he's just really good at it. So I was really happy to play this deck. It was super fun, and yeah, let me know if you like this content. Let me know, and with no further ado, have fun with the games. Ready against Tarmi. Okay. I really wonder what's gonna happen to us here. What is this? Okay, yeah. It's a hand again that I'm not a fan of, to be honest. I think we have to mulligan this, right? Like, this is better. Let's just, no protection here. Just juice. Just juice all day. This is quite cool. Blue and red. Okay. So this is what we're gonna see over there. I feel like this is a Belaf, right? I mean, since they have blue, they do have for sure removal. They do for sure have removal. We don't find a land here, so we just play creatures. This is one of the most straightforward deck, and probably, I think, quite beginner friendly for an alchemy deck. It basically has all. It doesn't have too many cards, so yeah, they're probably gonna shoot my Might Caller here. Oh, they're gonna bounce it. Okay. I don't know why they bounced the Might Caller. They want to prevent the trigger. Makes sense. I have some good lands here. Another good land, huh? The lands seem decent. I guess we just go double Froggy. Get something on the board and then offspring this. This is a really powerful card. But this one is nice. If you have the enchantment, of course, you can go off quite crazy. But we just try to be aggressive as much as we can. They don't really have board vibes in this type of deck. I assume this is some sort of Vivi deck. This is me coming from standing and looking at it like, it's a Vivi. I see blue-red, Vivi. It's Vivi. When you cast and then draw a card, it's kind of fun though, to see these cards, not gonna lie. I do like this. I mean, this is also quite nice. But I'm sure they have removal. I'm gonna go with the rabbit. It's the card I know. This is the card I know. Probably this one is better, but it doesn't feel like... I really have no idea what is being played, so I'm just making some guesses. But hey, it's fun sometimes to try something else, like, you know, new set is coming soon. I want to try something else. They probably have counters. Oh, removal. Okay, bouncing again. It's quite cool though that you have something like this. Do you have only this card? Okay. I mean, this is probably some spell cutter stuff. But the recruits in this, usually recruits against Izzet is good. So we like to see it, right? We like to see it. All we do is play creature, it's really straightforward. We do have some spells, right, to protect and to fight. But I don't even know what the meta is, to be honest. Hey, what a surprise. This card, never expected to see. Absolutely did not see this card coming. Okay, yeah. So removal spell is nice. But they're gonna do shenanigans now. It's crazy, like Vivi is even here. Oh, makes sense, huh? Makes sense. Makes sense. We do have a way to deal with it, but you also need to find the card, right? Gonna diversify a little bit here. They use the mana. They can attack for 6 if they want to, but not sure if they will. But if you cannot deal with Vivi, it's basically over, right? You know how it is. But what are they playing different? So it's good for me to learn now, to see that deck for the first time. What's being played in Alchemy here. Opponent plays this as if they do like a science test, but I guess that's Vivi. I think I go as wide as possible. Just like the thing to do. They do a lot of damage, that's for sure. But they can just win the game from here. If they don't, then we win, right? I mean, this is for free. They can pump it up, then they have 7 mana on Vivi. Put it here. Okay, 2 mana gone. 3 cards left. Maybe they don't have a draw spell. Okay, that's the worst, right? So they're gonna draw many cards here. I think from here on, it's basically GG. Maybe they whiff, like, they 5 lands though, which I don't think that's the case, right? But okay, there's a Vivi deck. That's cool. You wanna play Alchemy to escape from Vivi? You faced Vivi in the first game. Okay. I guess that's how it works nowadays. Frustration, understandable. Probably spell card as well, like these kind of cards, right? The banned cards from Standard. Okay, another stock up. Casual 6 mana left here, 7 actually. Still have quite a lot of creatures, and our might call as trample. Okay. Yeah. I don't think they attack here. They have a lot of mana here, they can get cards back as well. They have bounces, but I have to use it in their turn, right? And maybe find a good creature here. Or fight spell. Or something like this, but even a fight spell is not good anymore. What do we have that's actually quite decent? Okay, his opponent didn't find anything. So yeah, we won the first game against Vivi. And let's go to the next game. Okay, so we don't have a turn 1, but I think it's okay. I still didn't have the signature card. I wonder if you mulligan into the signature card. Maybe you do. I don't know. I do like to see these cards though. Like I have fight, I have protection. It's like I'm okay with that. Passage. I wonder if landfall. Like so far, we saw Vivi, Island. Okay, we like to see Island if we have Valeth on hand. Delmo created a cool list, so I really wanted to try this out. Even this is the first time me playing Alchemy, and I saw this, I was like, I want to play this enchantment. I really want. Let's just try and find it, right? So we can showcase the power of this card. Depending on what color we see, we go a bit different, but okay, that's quite annoying. I still think we go this here. Split up is a thing, but this way we have 2 creatures. I do want to really board in here, but... So, blue-white control may be also a thing in Alchemy. There's a dragon. Okay. Dragons. Okay, chess guy dragons maybe. Maybe have a chess guy dragon over there. I just keep attacking. We have protection up now. I mean, not perfect protection. If they do have a board wipe here, then they have us, right? Welcome. Nice. I have no idea what's played here, so we just go for it. I wish I had that card earlier, but that's like the main card we have, right? To draw more and more cards. The Sally doesn't work there. So yeah, this doesn't look good, right? Cannot play this card alone. Well, we could actually. We have Snakeskin Whales that will draw us cards. So that's something. A green. What? Okay, that's a good card. We know that one. That's a really good card. I like it. It's really bad, our hand. Really bad. Like this is just absolute garbage here. Probably should have snakeskin there. Like the effect of that card already happened, so I'll just try. They have removal, they have removal. I don't know what they play, to be honest. Could not have attacked anyways. This is once a turn, right? So we can Snakeskin Well in their turn. This is actually really good. Drawing cards with Snakeskin Well like this is powerful. But I mean, they probably have a crazy turn now with their dragons and stuff. So let's see what's going on. Well, that's nice. That's nice. We're gonna draw another card here. That's just... I don't know what to say. Okay. Makes sense. But hey, split up, split up. And yeah, we're gonna draw more creatures. This card is crazy. Cannot protect it, but I mean, value-wise, we play the game. Wow. Okay, I see what's going on. That's a crazy green card, I have to say. That's a crazy green card there. Okay. Getting some more cards. This is what? I don't even know what to say. What is this card? Wow, okay. Okay, I never saw this card. When this creature enters, choose a non-land. What is that? 2 cards of the choice. When this card enters, secretly choose land or non-land. See 2 cards of the chosen kind. Okay. That's kind of cool. That is cool. Cards I never saw. Okay, so they can block, I guess. Makes sense too. And yeah, we're gonna make them a little bit strong. I don't have anything here anyways. So, and if they target our creatures here, we can get another draw. Brutal. Can board wipe, of course, but Primal Might also really strong. Wow, okay. See what's going on here. Or Borrowed with this Bonds is absolutely nuts. Like, what in the world? I have a lot of fun, I have to say. Wow, sometimes you have the Escape Standard. What is this? A Dragon Omen draw card, okay. Okay, some Dragon Omen shenanigans going on. Crazy, sure. Okay, yeah, we're gonna draw though. So this is game, right? Here, 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 here. Now we just have to fight both creatures, right? And then attack. This doesn't do anything else, right? Yeah. So we say 1 mana. Here. And then we say 2 mana on the other dragon. And then we say hello. And then we go in with a 14-2 rabbit. What in the world? I have a lot of fun. Like seeing a new card. I feel like it really feels like playing a new format. Like sometimes you need to switch it up. And I hope you guys like me doing these kind of things. I know you all play standard. I try to have a deck that's as close as possible to the standard. That's why I really enjoyed Delmo's list here, and we just tried out. Okay, play against Mimi 3-2-2-1. Turn 1, turn 2 protection, not the enchantment, and I wonder if the correct choice is to aggressively mull in that enchantment. I think this deck maybe is popular because Delmo made a YouTube video about this. So I can see that happening. If that's the case, I think double Primal Might is really good. We'll just keep attacking then. Or Boroid could come in. So we have to fight that one. Two on this, yeah. Actually, we can go 3 because if it's the same list, then there's absolutely nothing that they can do. So I know the deck, which helps me. And I have another Primal Might. They need creature plus fight spell though. So let's see. Yeah, GG. Okay, I see what they did there. Five life. So they're probably gonna Snakeskin Whale this. There's no, I mean, we can. So they maybe have a fight spell too. Let's think this through. 3. Oh, they, okay. Well, I thought I have a Snakeskin here. I already prepared for the next turn. Okay, well, that was simple then. Another win. This deck is rolling so far. And yeah, 3-0. Nice. Okay, we play against Dark Dalamar. This is our hand. We still I still did not manage to draw this turn 1. Which is a bit sad. But hey, I will get there. I will get there, I promise. Bit scary of Kona in this meta. We don't have interaction the way I want. Okay. So what, like, my hardest problem is I really don't know all the alchemy cards. Okay. This is quite nice though. We try to get this one bigger, but I think we may be too slow. Yeah. We may be too slow. Don't really have a way to deal with that card. But if a combo deck exists in Alchemy, then this one can be tricky. So if they go off, right? Split up? Why would they do split up? So they don't have the combo piece. Well, which is a win. Okay, well, we take this. And then, good game. And then, Primal Might with Ourboard is good card. And another win. Well, we're going off. We're actually going off here, so GG. Next game. Alchemy plays play. Ooh, okay. Now the question is, I think you still do like this. I think you still play just aggressive. Okay, it's played against this before. We know how this works. This one will just die. This one doesn't do anything. It's a frog. So I think we will do like this. Then just snakeskin the might color and try to get something. But yeah. Okay. Okay. I see. Sure. Well, I do want to get something here, right? So. Okay. Drawing cards, but no lands. The lands are the problem right now. The lands are the problem. Okay, I'm gonna remove one. Let's see if we find a land though. It would be quite nice. I mean, the Charmer with the bonds is really good too. Okay, yeah, we take damage. Cannot prevent this. Quite a lot actually. Then, on the other hand, I think I blocked this. Like, the card doesn't do much right now. Okay, we found a land. That's quite nice. Can play this for 2. But it doesn't help me for 2. Can play this for 1. And then this for 1. But then we don't have snakeskin up, so I think it's just 1. 1. And then pass here. Something like this, I guess. Scrap Shooter is usually a good card here, I think. Okay, that's the cutter. That's the cutter. It's a good card. It's a good card. So let's see if our snakeskin coming clutch here. Coming absolutely clutch. We have some blocks, which is okay. We do have some blocks. Okay. Can give the card if you want to. They only have 1 card in hand. I think we just go white here. Then we're gonna get something, or a board would be really nice. Okay, I mean our board looks quite decent. Stocking up over there. Or a board, and it's basically GG. We have quite a lot of blockers here. And a 6/6, that's pretty good too. They don't have any evasion. Anyway, what is this? So they get a lot of things now, right? A lot of things going to happen, yeah. You get, when you cast creature spell, it gains paralysis next, okay. Here we want to do this. Just go crazy on the board here, I guess. Create some creatures. We do have some attacks in these. And here as well, I think. Don't think they block with everything, so. Let's draw. We have 7/7. We have enough blocks here as long as I don't have trample. They're on 14. So guys, I literally started the game around the time this card got banned from Standard. So, yeah. That's when I started to play again. So I never really experienced to play against something like this. But our board looks good enough here for me. Okay. So do we want to deal with these enchantments there? I don't think yet. Let's just, you know, do the thing. This is a pretty strong one now. It's just a 20, 19 something billion and whatsoever. Okay, yeah, I mean, that's fair. This enchantment is absolutely ridiculous, so another win here. Wow, this deck is... If you want to climb out of standard, this deck will definitely make you climb. Wow. Wow, we have the bonds again. I like it. Go my color first though, and then bonds my color. This card is definitely the strongest card I played in a while. Is everyone playing that deck? Must have been the best deck in Alchemy. Okay. Makes sense. No block. So all we need to do is getting stronger as opponent does, right? What do we get? Cute. That's a cute card. Especially with something like this. Especially with something like this. And this one also... Boah, this... Okay. I'm impressed. I'm already really impressed. This is the coolest green deck I've played in a while. And I probably will say this 1,000 times in this video. I just enjoyed way too much, I guess. Like, if we race this, it looks bad right now. But I think, like, if they don't have any bounces now, then it's gonna be hard. And I feel like we... Okay, so we're gonna lose a creature here. Fair. Fair. We have to take the 6 damage here. No blocks. Okay. Is it worth playing 2? I think it's actually worth. These creatures are good blockers as well. And this one is now cheap for free. Yeah, we have blockers now in the field, which is nice. Our board is a 2-4, and we can actually... Whoa. Okay, let's see. Let's see how we do this. We're on 12, then 14, and next turn we explode. 3 blue lands. Okay. I do still believe that we preserve some life here. Like, that 5-5 there is still looking scary. It's still looking a bit scary. They do not have trample now. So they can buff these creatures as much as they want. Okay, so now we can also calculate if we have lethal next turn. They have 13 life. This is 6 damage extra. 6, 9, 11. So we have to block here though. Okay. Let the calculation begin. So we play this, we buff it 2 times, which is 4, 7, 4. Oh, I need to... Oh, my brain. 7 and 6, it's 13, right? It is. And then out of the blue, you win. Okay. Yeah, cool. GG. had a fun time, and let's go to the next one. Let's go, Asatas. Ah, we have the bonds. We don't really... yeah, semi possible here. So that's okay. The next Baloth can do it. Not the first one. It's still Baloth. Still Baloth, especially as you blue. Well, I mean, am I greedy here to do that? Maybe I am, but let's go in. Double Frenzy Baloth. Like, I always want to play that card, but I feel like it didn't feel too good in a normal standard. But here in this deck, it's perfect. You're gonna do a lot of damage here. Let's get some cards. That's just crazy. Should we use this here? In case... They don't have board types, right? But then again, maybe there's an alchemy card, I don't know. But I just see triple blue, I don't know what they're gonna do. Yeah, like... Just play it. That's it. And wow, again. Can we lose with this deck? Can we actually lose? We keep this hand, of course. We have bonds on hand. We have a curve. We love this. Here. Starting with the Hardened Bonds. Okay, it's the blue again. And blue double D double die. We like Baloth against blue. Love that card. A lot of blue, huh? Blue-white. Okay, let me read this card. When this creature enters, reveals each non-land card in hand. You choose one of them. Against when you cast this spell, each one draws a card gain 1 life. That's not so nice. That is... what in the world is that card? Well, but I have to play it. You get your life, my man. You get your life. You deserve it. You deserve that life. Okay, Shelterback Ghost is a thing here. Sure. So we can just fight it. Do we want to fight it though? Spell Pierce maybe? I think we just play another Hydra. Just get more cards, right? Seems like a better plan for me. This is the most busted card ever. What is this? A 1 mana draw just all the time. Okay, now it's a bit scary. It's a big ward creature with a lot of life gain. We're not too happy about that. We can shoot one of them though. This is also reach, so... They cannot counter this. We have Baloth on the field. Hello? This one. No, this one. Okay. I play this. This gives me also some good value. Having a reach card here is really important. Just getting more cards. This is crazy. Okay. Well, we can block, which is super important here. So now it's just about getting more and more value, huh? The opponent is like, I cannot deal with this, and I think that's right, yeah. Another win in the back. Let's see how far we can go with this deck. Just make this video as long as we win. Okay, next one. No bonds, but a hand to play. A hand to play. We can just curve this a bit. Okay, that's a different color combination than I saw before. So that's okay. It's still nice to do it like this, so Warden is cheaper. And we have a Snakeskin. I'm definitely a bit scared of board vibes and these kind of shenanigans. Okay. We do have protection for our cards right now. Probably split ups are also a thing. Triple discard is a bit weird. So yeah, if they have a board wipe, then it's really gonna hurt us. If they do not have a board wipe, then cool. That's not a board wipe. Split up for 3 mana is a thing. Yeah, should have played around this card, I guess. Yeah, not what we like to see. So this is probably the first game we're gonna lose. But that's okay, yeah. Let's see. I mean, this deck can still go off. So definitely, yeah. If you flood, you flood. Okay, so variance kicks in. Sometimes variance kicks in. Could have kept this one back, I guess. Should have played around split up, but they also could have just Day of Judgment, right? So I think this is over, huh? I just want to see how variance kicks us. Okay. A creature. Probably just a counter now. Okay. Well, this one card can do a lot, though. Okay, you got me. Okay, we lost the game. Finally. Flooding into not respecting split up. Split up is really, really played in this format. So that's quite interesting to see. Can try. Snakeskin is not available though, but yeah, can try. Snakeskin now available. We're gonna do this. We're just gonna curve. It's an annoying one. So split up is a thing again, huh? Okay. Could run into split up here. I really don't like. So for that reason, we're not attacking. Just died last game to split up. Just don't want it to happen again. Exercise, okay. Decent card, not an authority. This is frustrating. I mean, I have to do it now. Like, at this point, to be fair, like, if you have it, you have it. Like, this is the biggest anti-creature deck I saw in a while. Okay, that's fair. I want to play it, but I'm low-key scared of it, so... I will do it like this. They get 2 life, but just gonna die to split up. Just maybe I play too defensive here. Maybe I play too defensively. Maybe you just have to go for it, but I got split up PTSD now from last game. I really do. And then they just use Day of Judgment, I see it coming. Sure, auto toughness 3 or less. Different type of card. Okay. They play momentum breakers, so I mean we know they don't have a split up. So I'm gonna try to attack here. If I draw a land, I do have 7, 9, not enough 10. They get 111 again. Yeah, without the enchantment, this is definitely a different type of game. Okay, is suddenly mill. So mill is a thing here too. Good to know. We learn. Would have loved that card before. So this deck clearly is super strong once you have this card in the battlefield. If you do not have it, it's a problem. That's kind of what it is. That's kind of what it is. This card can provide still some wins, so they can also just momentum us, right? And then it's game. Can't do much. Okay. I think we're just gonna concede here. Oh wow, we lost again. Split up PTSD got me. And yeah, this is a hard creature counter. The only way to win here is if you have the enchantment, which we didn't have. The queue is quite fast, which is nice. Again, we don't have the enchantment, so I really wonder if it's just we have to mulligan hard into it. Okay, again. So this is control again. I do want to go with ballot first because I feel like they run counters, so this does help me a bit. That's why we're gonna do this. Just keep attacking. Just keep attacking. Cycling. What is this card? Okay, it's an expensive one. If possible, we keep. Okay, threshold. Let's see how this is going. I do prefer to play this here, but okay. If I play this one, my next creature doesn't get anything anyways. So this one makes it the widest and the best to attack. Which, yeah, makes sense to me. We're just gonna play this aggressive. That card is maybe a card we should have kept. Is there a board wipe for 4 in black and Alchemy? That's the main question, right? Which I am not too sure about. We have such a wide board. If they have it, they have it. We do still have the Baloff here, which helps. Zombify. I mean, it's not a board wipe, but not a board wipe. Okay. Yeah. Interesting. Interesting. A Demir list. That's cool. It's really cool to see different type of decks, and I really enjoy this. Point starts. Again, we don't have the enchantment. We try. We really try. We're really trying over here. We maybe just get the draw cards now. They have to deal with Recruit here, because Recruit is really good against Mono Red. Okay. But it's damage we soak, so it's not too bad. And a 2-3 blocker here is also quite good. Okay, we like to see that one. 2-3 blocker, decent enough for us here. Especially if we can play these two next turn. Okay, opponent taps out, beautiful for us I think. And we can start our value. This costs now 1 less, and then it will trigger. Okay. We do have a Snakeskin Well to trigger another one. And if they don't deal with the Warden will trigger all the creatures as well. Okay, this I have to read. Might of the Meek is okay. I will take it, I guess. That's a shock for me what they have on hand. I will use Snakeskin if they try to shock it. Okay. Now we create a blocker. And in this position, to be honest, another blocker. They tapped out with a 3-3, a 1-1. That's pretty decent. That's a good mouse. Double strike, trample, huh? A bit dangerous. Can take a lot of damage. 6. And then return, we can... Can they kill us though? We have a really big Baloff here. I'm going like this. Okay. I guessed something like this. So this way we trade and have 1 card left. Okay. Calculations. This is a 3-2. We can make it a 5-4. They have to block this one. Then we have 9, 12. It's lethal, right? Pretty good too. Should have played the Hardened Bonds there, but... And that is lethal. Okay. We got there. We got there. Sometimes... Okay, it's the first time we play against a mono red list here in Alchemy. Cool to see that as well. I mean, I'm not sure if it's perfect, but I do want to see a creature with counters, but there we go here. We have a Warden, so That warden can go off. I feel like it's still better to play this here. Pressure a bit on the play. Okay, there's a corner list. Corner is scary. Okay, that's the best draw we could have had here. I mean, we have to pressure this. Okay. What can they have? Offspringing this? Okay, that's cool in corner for sure. I have to say. Okay, that's pretty much the best draw, huh? And hope we survive this somehow. Try the pressure. We try the pressure. They can of course have corner and go off, but what can we do? If they do not have it, then we will push damage quite a lot. But usually they should have it here. Here we go. Good old 2 mana corner. Now can we get through this situation? Is it Omni? Show me the Omni. And then let's see if they can do it or not, right? I wonder how the corner combo looks like in Alchemy. I do wonder. I do wonder. Okay, that's kind of weak. That's kind of weak. Maybe they have a bounce. That's a lot of damage here. But they're still surviving. But them just like showing it like this tells me that they don't have it, right? So they're looking for the top deck now. So we put them on 1. Unfortunate. So they look for that one specific card. And if they find it, maybe they can go off, right? Okay, there's no concede yet. There's no concede. So they may be able to do it. They may be able to do it. Consult, okay, they're looking for that card now. But they already used to consult, so maybe they cannot go off. Do we lose here with them having 1 life? It would be a bit sad. Okay, they have it. Stock up. Okay, let's see. Do your thing. Well, unfortunate, really. And I think we push the most damage possible each turn. Okay. Take 2 cards of these kinds. Oh. Okay, yeah, this seems good, this card. Okay. Stock up. I mean, our Belloff is huge, right? Okay, not cool. I'm a bit confused about this one. Okay, good game. Yeah, 1 life, and they managed to get there. Okay, so this is the Kona list here in Alchemy. That's also cool. So definitely gonna keep this in the video so you guys see what's happening. Okay. Yeah, that's a keep. That is a keep. Oh, Belloff, what a draw. We on the draw though, but I do like this. I learned that I have to be more careful against the board vibes since there's a lot around. Okay, different type of deck. Different type of deck. I think we choose this one in. And then we not attack, because it's our Trampler, which we like with this card. Let's see. They're on the play, so they have the shells. Okay, what is this? Enchantment spells you cast have Convoke. Enters whenever you fully unlock a room, control a card named Moonlight. Oh, that's kinda cool, huh? That's the wrong one, I think, to take. Okay. Oh, that's a crazy one. Okay. Oh, it's really cool to see so many different type of decks here. I really enjoy this. I really do. Like these creatures here, they don't do much. We know they have shelters, so we have to keep that in mind, but I really need to find ways to get these bonds going. I do next turn, but I don't have a protection for the Orboid as well. Okay, what is this? Okay, some shenanigans. Opponent plays shenanigans. We definitely play this. Oh wait, I could have offspring this for free basically. Okay, that was my bad. I'm learning. So if they want to use Seam Rip and these kind of things, we still draw a card. Okay. Guys, let me know in the comment below if I could have offspring this after the Charmer. Yeah. Probably the Bond, right? Why would they do that one? They need a way to deal with this so I get 2 cards again. This ability is quite annoying, but we have ways to deal with it. Just need to find the cards. Just we draw the wrong type of creatures, but double bonds can go off if they not find a way to deal with the bonds. Maybe I keep this one there. I do really like these though, but I'm gonna draw a lot of cards now. We're gonna figure this out now, together. Again, we draw cards. These bonds are way too strong. No, you cannot. We learned this now. Relearning. But we go as wide as possible. I don't think they play board vibes. Maybe they do. Don't know what's the go-to thing here. Not sure what's the go-to thing. Still have a decent hand. Okay. It's pretty big. Just for safety measures, we attack with these two. Okay, so they can go pretty crazy next turn. They can go pretty crazy. I don't have a Reacher. Okay, so Seam Rip again, of course. They draw a card from the Seam Rip. They have to take the bonds here, right? Or maybe the Might Callers who are 8/8 tramplers. And diversify a bit here. I mean, we're just drawing all day. This is so crazy. Okay, we found a Scrap Shooter. We did find a Scrap Shooter. We have a lot of trample power, and the Orboid is something they have to deal with. If they cannot deal with our Orboid here, then it's over. They need to kill me this turn or deal with the Ouroboros. These are the two options. These are the two options. That's a board wipe. That is a board wipe or a card I never saw in my life. But that's fine. Okay, that is fine too. So let's see if we have Lethal here. I think we do. 8, 7, and we fight this one. Then please get +2/+2, right? We just draw more cards. And we're going in. Exactly lethal. That is exactly lethal. And we like to see that. And that's a victory for us. So, right, GG. Okay. Well, let's try this funny hand. I don't think this is a keep, but hey, hasting. We do like our Balaf. Rabbits, maybe a thing? Rabbits is a thing. Okay, Balaf is quite important because of the primal. We need to find a way to deal with this mentor. If they have triple token, it's not cool. Okay, no triple token yet. Two tokens. Okay. I mean, have to deal with it. Cannot attack here. We have a bonds, but we need a card that actually buffs our creature. Okay, that's interesting. It has it. I mean, they're not rabbits. That's a rabbit. That's okay. Well, we decided to have every single Balaf that exists. This is the variance game again, I guess, where you just, you know, where the things happen, which should not happen. Cannot win anymore. Good game. That's the variance game. The variance game where the shuffler tells you, no, this is not your game. Let's play this game. Yeah, no. No, I cannot. I cannot. No matter how much I like that card, I cannot. Okay. I can. This one I can. I have a curve. Not perfect since I don't have a bonds. But it's cool enough. See white there. Okay, that's an aggressive deck. Maybe like a token type deck. Authority, sure. That's decent. That is interesting. That is quite interesting. Wow, okay. Split ups are a thing too. You have to consider that. I do want to get rid of that authority. If they have board wipe, they have board wipe. I still have a good card here. I definitely want to go modern first. Okay, it could be Day of Judgment here. It's definitely a control deck. Okay, that's quite weak. I'm gonna play it like this. Okay, so this makes our Orboid stronger next turn. But they can be board wipes, right? Innocence. Okay. It's a weak card as well. Whenever one or more creature die, put the red count on this enchantment. Begin of your upkeep if the enchantment has one or more. And seek a non-land card. What can they seek? What can they seek? We can make this a 3/3, which I think I like. It's the most damage I can provide here. But they get the life, but... It's 9 extra damage. They go on 1. Play a lot of hasters. So let's see. I don't know what they can seek. We are split up safe right now. And we won the game. Okay. Yeah. Every game is like a new card. It's really cool. I enjoy this. It's a weird hand. Again, we don't have bonds. Like every time we have bonds, the game is basically done. But we can top deck it, and then we have a really good turn too. Like if one snakeskin would be bonds, then wow. Let's see. Still have a good curve here. I will definitely play this pre and keep a snakeskin up. That is for sure. That is for sure. I can also... Yeah, let's see the mana. Let's see the mana. Let's see the color first. Okay, turn 1. Turn 2. What is this? Okay, that's interesting. Blue is interesting. Okay, town. They're playing towns? Okay, they're playing actually towns. Is there any town card? I don't know. Maybe there is actually. Maybe there is. Yeah, we would have lethal with double snakeskin, so I will leave it like this. I want to keep at least this one. There's a card I don't know that exists. So let's see how they play this. We can also just double snakeskin on the Belif here. All our creature have trample, so that's quite nice. All of our creature have trample. When this creature enters, seek a land card with a Belfic tap. Then, when this creature leaves the battlefield, seek okay. So, 1 defense, and then we win the game, right? We just have to snakeskin. Six, 9. We actually don't even have to snakeskin, actually. Since we already have 9 damage. 3 plus 3 is 9. Yeah. We don't have to. Just play... My turn. And that's it. That is it. Because we can. Because we can. -1. Sometimes you don't want exacties. You want to keep your creature alive on the win. Yeah, these games can go so fast. Another victory for us. Okay. I mean, I have to say, I'm not the biggest fan of the hand again. I want bonds, but we won so many games without bonds that mulligan to 5 is sure not what you want to do. What are we gonna see next? Okay, this one dies. It's an interesting removal. We just keep playing our cards. We have double spend next turn, and then we have Ouroboros. And that's about it. That card does nothing. We pressure. Elvish is a pressure here. That's all we're gonna do. Dead a mulligan. We get pink, yeah. But we're gonna pressure. All game long. I think I go white first. There's a lot of triggers here. 7 damage. I don't think there's a board type of 4, and I don't think their deck will play this. So we just take their win. And another fast win without bonds. Yeah, GG. I had fun. Okay. Let's just top deck the bonds. I think that's like the strategy here. Okay, do they have it? No. I don't want Hydra, so I will take this trade. With my hand, I don't have anything better to do. There could be Tifa. I feel like this is landfall. Gives me landfall vibes over there. Yeah. Okay, I mean, I'm not too happy, of course, with just drawing lands. But sometimes variance kicks in, and this is one of those games. Keeping okay, need to read the card. Oh, wow. Okay, that's quite cool. Let's do this. It's a bit harder to deal with. A bit harder to deal with. Whenever another creature control, this creature gets a lot of... I mean, they can give this death touch, right? Okay. This is quite cool. Maybe I don't understand it yet. Okay, so if this is a fight of who gets bigger, we're gonna play this game. We're gonna play this game. Okay, that's another right. The Shupoof. Yeah, and it's also getting big there. We do have a Snakeskin Whale for Primal Might. And if they Primal Might, our recruit gets the tokens anyway. I mean the triggers there. So yeah, pretty good, I guess. Decent draw. I do care about them, to be fair. But do I want to give them something here? Let's just do it. I mean, it's a 1-for-1 trade. That's just a 1-for-1 trade here. With my Snakeskin, I do feel actually quite comfortable here. I do feel comfortable. 8-10, also not really something they can deal with. So I think to... Is there any card that can actually do something here? We just swing. Like, we have so much damage, they're dead on board, right? I don't know what they have. We have a protection from one spell, which is 7. They dead. Okay. This is the way they will die. These damage is applied to target creature planeswalker you don't control. I don't know, I just do this. I think I just do this, right? Well, that's another win. The deck is gas. GG. I'm bad at drawing our main card. But hey, can play this. Can play this for sure. Did rabbits? Okay, it's rabbits. I hope we find something more. Okay. Rabbit is stronger. Okay, this is gonna be a race, huh? Then let's see who will win this, huh? Let's see who will win this. This is quite funny. This definitely is quite funny. Okay, they have a lot of rabbits now. They're 13. Let's see. I don't think they should attack here. That's pretty good. Okay, it actually works with the offspring here. So this will give my ore board the +1 I want. And then we just go big. Oof. Opponent is like, ah, well, you do this, I do this, right? Okay, then that's what it is. Then that's what it is. Oof, interesting card. Interesting card. So next time we have Primal Might. If they don't have a way to deal with Auraboard, which I think they have the Sheltered, we can deal with the Sheltered though. If not, we're just gonna use our Primal Might on the Auraboard and buff everything to a different dimension. Oh, this is gonna be so interesting. But it looks like we're just gonna buff everything to a different dimension. Oh, it's gonna be so interesting now. That is a top deck like I didn't see in a while. I can tell you that. I'm not happy to lose that card. They get so much life. I have to pay 1 here. Oof, dangerous. That was a crazy top deck from the opponent over there. Okay, they gave up because they know what's gonna happen, but still, I'm not sure. Yeah, I probably will win, but they got a lot of life. Crazy. Crazy. Rabbit looks fun. That Convoke Rabbit is definitely a cool card. I don't know what to say. This deck is absolute bonkers. So if you look for a deck that actually makes you climb really fast, this is probably the best deck so far I played. This Hardened Bonds is an absolute broken card in a deck like this. A 1 mana draw engine I don't know what to say. I had so much fun playing Alchemy. I really had so much fun playing Alchemy because my brain didn't have to think about all the meta decks and all these things. I was just playing the game to see new things, to literally enjoy Magic. It was like playing a new set. So I completely understand why people switch format, even on Arena, especially as a content creator when you play a lot of Standard, right? Because it's the most popular format. So for me, this was a refreshing take. It really made me enjoy Magic a lot today. Yeah, if you like this type of content, if you think I should maybe branch out in Historic and Pioneer or whatever we have here in Arena, let me know. I know it's not too popular, although we have many new players as well. So I will stick, of course, to Standard, but I think this is the closest we can get to Standard. So I do like once in a while to throw out something new, something fresh, and I think this is something you all can like. Again, check out Andrea Delmo, Italian content creator. Back in the days, he used to streaming English, and now he's a huge Italian community. Really great guy, a good singer as well, and a good Magic player, and a good deck builder, of course. This is his deck, and yeah, hopefully you like this. And if you like the content, feel free to like and subscribe. And I wish you all a good day, good night where we are, and see you all next time.